I've been looking at pensions for some reason this morning. Um, I think it was because Magdalene, aka Mad, talked about how she's coming towards her 70th birthday and she's still working. And I just find it really shocking that people have to work into their 70s. And she talked about a colleague who is 83 and still working. And I don't understand why. Why over here in Europe we're able to retire on a reasonable monthly income. And I was looking at the pension figures, and Norway, Denmark, Sweden all give quite generous Norway is €891 a month. Really generous pensions. The UK figures are not matching what Mark and I are getting as our old age pension. I really don't think that people are getting €800 a month UK pension. We both paid into our pensions. I had a few years that I needed to make up, but he didn't, I don't think. Or maybe we both did, because he retired at 58 and I retired at 51. So maybe we did have some national insurance to make up, which is why ours is lower. So actually the UK pension often is quoted as not being very generous, but based on the figures I saw online, it's 800 a month, euros. It's cold. There's a real stiff, cold easterly wind here today. It's 4 degrees, but I think with the wind chill it's a lot cooler. Jo had snow this morning. I don't think it was anything, I don't know. I don't think it laid or anything, but she had snow, and she's 50 minutes that way. 50 minutes east of us. So I'd be interested to hear about why people don't retire in the US, why you don't have paid for holidays. We all have paid for holidays. I mean, the minimum that people get paid for is 2 weeks, but quite often it's 4 weeks that you get a paid holiday, and I don't hear of that in the US, and I don't understand why that is. So I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that. I was struggling yesterday. I washed my hair and had a shower and had forgotten how hard that used to be when I would run out of spoons. And at the moment, I'm running out of spoons, which is running out of units of energy. For those who don't and haven't read the spoon theory, there's a tiny little robin over there. It's very friendly, tame. There was another word that I can't remember now, but he nearly fed from Mark's hand, I think, the other day. And I'd forgotten how much energy it uses to do the hair wash, shower, get dressed, put 4 layers of clothing on. And then I came down and then had to cook. What did I cook? I made cauliflower cheese, which is simple. But judging by the bomb site that the kitchen was afterwards, and that I'd spilt stuff on the stove, and I was noisy in there, it was really a struggle to do the shower and hair wash and the cooking all lined up against each other. And and then I had art in the afternoon, which I really enjoyed. I managed. As long as I'm able to take some painkillers and slump for half an hour before I go, I then get some energy back and get going again. And so we had some fun at art. I'm copying a portrait by Van Gogh of a woman with a black hat on, with a very beautiful green background around her. And I'm doing it in pastels. I always do pastels. I love working in pastels. So today I knew that I had 3 pieces of cooking to do because I'd got from the farm just over a kilo of sausage meat was all packed together, and I didn't separate it when I froze it, which in retrospect was silly, but again, it would have required energy that I probably didn't have that day that we picked it up. So I defrosted that, and I decided I was going to do 3 components with it. So I've made sausage rolls, and I've made stuffing and sausage meat mixed together, which I've cooked the sausage rolls, cooked the stuffing, and I made meatballs because I'd got mince in the freezer, so I mixed the rest of the sausage meat with the mince, made meatballs. We had meatballs and spaghetti with a pepper sauce I made earlier in the week, sweet pepper sauce, for lunch. The sausage rolls, all but 4 are in the freezer, and the stuffing is in the freezer. And once it's frozen, I've got it laying out separately. It can go into polythene bags, and then you can take individual pieces out. So I'm feeling quite accomplished, but again, it was a push to get to the end of that. But it's done. I'm going to finish this vlog, and I'm going to go in and slump a bit more and sit for a bit more. And then I'm thinking of christening my easel. And my plan is to do the preparing the canvas for painting, and I'm planning to use modelling paste mixed with colour, and putting that all over the canvas, and then that has to dry before I can then decide what I'm going to put on it. And what I tend to do when I do this style of painting is it evolves, and I don't really have a plan, and I don't really know what's coming. I know in my head what colours I'm going to use right now, and I know what I might be planning for, but it may not turn out like that. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I'm planning to vlog me doing it on Hyperlapse, which is what I did with Mark the other day when he erected or assembled the easel. So I'm going to do me painting or preparing the canvas on Hyperlapse. And of course I won't be able to talk to you or say anything because it won't come out because it's so fast, but it'll give you an idea of what I'm doing. So I'm colouring the modelling paste, then putting the modelling paste on, and then I'll need to, and I might try and sculpt it a bit so it sort of lifts some of it off the canvas a bit and leaves texture. So that's my plan, and if I go any further with it, you'll just have to guess. But yeah, I'll try and do it. It'll probably take 2 or 3 or 4 videos to show the complete piece, and I don't know what the end result's going to be, and that's what I enjoy about it, is that I just work through it, and then I have a plan, and then I see what's evolving. I haven't done that for ages, and I'm really excited, but I do need to sit down first before I do it. So I hope you're having a lovely day. Well, the cat has come out. I tried to shut her in, but here she comes. But you've only just come in, and now you're out again. Meow. I left the chicken in a box overnight, and she did okay. She was more keen to get out this morning. I don't think she was as disorientated this morning. She knew where she was, thinking to herself, I'm in a box. So that worked well. Yeah, anyway. Have a lovely day, and see you next time.